Hi, my name is Mandy Buchanan and I'm the owner of the Go Deeper Bible Studies blog. And in this series we're having a look at the Gospel in the Stars, which is based on this book by E.W. Bullinger called The Witness of the Stars. Now this book can be got from Project Gutenberg because it is in the public domain, or you can get it from Amazon or Google Play. Today we are going to be having a look at the subject of Aries. Now, Aries is the ram, and it's different to Capricorn because in Capricorn we see the ram dying and giving up his life for the redeemed. But in Aries we see a ram that is vibrant and alive and full of vigor. And his name in the Dendera zodiac was Tamaturus Ammon, which means the reign or rule of Ammon. The Hebrew name is Tala, meaning the lamb, and its Arabic name is Al-Hamal, meaning the sheep, gentle and merciful. The ancient Akkadian name for the sign was Bar-Zagar, and it comes from two words, Bar, which means the altar or the sacrifice, and Zagar, which means right-making. So if you put those two together, it means the sacrifice of righteousness. There are 66 stars in the sun, including Alpha, which is Al-Nath or Al-Natik, which means wounded or slain. Beta is called Al-Sheraton, meaning the bruised or wounded. And Gamma is called Al-Mesabin in Hebrew, meaning the band. And everything confirms that this is the Lamb of God that was slain and bruised for the salvation of the world. It's quite interesting to note that the sun entered into Aries on the 14th of Nisan in the Jewish calendar. Now, on the 14th of Nisan, the Jewish Passover was sacrificed, and this was also the time at which Jesus was sacrificed on the cross. And we know that Jesus is our Passover lamb. Now, due to the way the sun progresses and through the equinox and the sun, at the time of their Exodus, the sun was in Aries, but at the time that Jesus was crucified, the sun had descended in the sign a little and stood at the mark of the stars, meaning the pierced, wounded or slain, and Beta, meaning the bruised or wounded. So we see here that this clearly refers to Jesus as our Passover lamb. Now the second decan in this sign is that of Cassiopeia, which is the enthroned woman. Now she is the same woman that we saw in the previous sign where she was chained, but now we see that she is freed and she is busy preparing herself for her bridegroom. Its Arabic name is Al-Seda, meaning the freed. In the Dendera zodiac, she is set, which shows us that it's the same as Andromeda in the previous sign, but that now she is set up as a queen and ready to marry her bridegroom. Al-Bumazar said that this constellation was anciently called the daughter of splendor, and so we get the name Cassiopeia, which means the enthroned and the beautiful. The third decan is Cetus. Now, Cetus is a large sign, but it's the sea monster, the enemy of the redeemed. And this sea monster is being held tightly by Aries the ram in the previous sign. Its name in the Dendera zodiac means subdued. It includes 97 stars, including Alpha, which is called Menkor, meaning the band or the chained enemy. Because we see here that Cetus is in chains in the band from the previous sign that we looked at, and that band is being held by the ram. Beta in this sign is called Difta or Deneb Kaitos, meaning overthrown or thrust down. Now, this sea monster, Cetus, is found in Isaiah 27, verse 1, reading from the James Version. The Lord, great and strong sword, shall punish Leviathan, the piercing serpent, even Leviathan, that crooked serpent, and he shall slay the dragon that is in the sea. And in Psalm 74, verses 12 to 14. For God is my King of old, working salvation in the midst of the earth. Thou didst divide the sea by thy strength. Thou breakest the heads of the dragons in the waters. Thou breakest the heads of Leviathan in pieces, and gavest him to be meat to the people inhabiting the wilderness. The final decan that we come to in this sign is that of Perseus, or in Hebrew he is called Peretz, and that is the same word for Jesus in Micah 2, verses 12 to 13. It says, I will surely assemble, O Jacob, all of thee. I will surely gather the remnant of Israel. I will put them together as the sheep of Bozrah, as the flock in the midst of their fold. They shall make their noise, great noise, by reason of the multitude of men. The breaker is coming up before them. They have broken up and have passed through the gate and are gone out by it. And their king shall pass before them, and the Lord on the head of them. In the Dendera zodiac, his name is Karknem, which means he who fights and subdues. The root word used for the head that he is carrying in his left hand means the trodden underfoot, and it is also called Rosh Satan in Hebrew, meaning the head of the adversary. And in Arabic, it's al-Anem, meaning the subdued, or al-Ghul, which is the evil spirit. And so we see in this sign, Jesus is the victor, overcoming the enemy. I just want to apologize for all of the technical difficulties I've had in this video. The sound has not been cooperating with me, unfortunately. And so I have cut out a lot of the difficult parts, but unfortunately I haven't managed to get rid of everything. But I hope that you've managed to gain from this video, and I'd really like to encourage you to sign up for our Udemy course where you can learn more about typology in the Old Testament tabernacle. But until we meet again, thank you and goodbye.